And welcome back. So we're going to move on to the first segment. This segment, we've got some big news to share with you as the Jason Roberts Foundation partners with Laureus in Grenada. And this morning, to tell us all about the partnership, what's in store for this union, I've got with me our special guest this morning, Mr. Sean Fitzpatrick. You're the chairman, sir, at...
I'm the chairman of the Laureus World Sports Academy.
That's right. Welcome. Welcome to Grenada. First time to Grenada?
It's my first time to Grenada. I've been to Barbados before.
Right. Well, welcome.
I've had the most wonderful 2 days.
Fantastic.
Most lovely people.
Fantastic.
Except Jason.
I knew you'd say that.
I've got to meet Marlon, which is pretty cool. But we're really pleased to be here. We haven't been in this part of the world. We're a foundation, an organisation that started 17 years ago. Yeah. We're involved in 130 projects in 36 countries. We're now in 35. We're now in 36 countries. Yeah. We're absolutely thrilled to be here, I must say.
And we're thrilled to have you here. And I know Jason is even more thrilled that you've partnered with the Jason Roberts Foundation. How do you feel about this, Jason?
I think it's a big moment for us. It's been a big week. I know maybe later on we'll discuss a little bit about the event yesterday with Prince Harry coming to Grenada, taking such a keen interest in sport as well as the environment, etc. And he's someone who has a rich history in understanding how sport can change people's lives with his Invictus Games, etc. But to actually be able to partner with Laureus, who in my opinion are the real forward thinkers in sport for development and how sport can change people's lives, as Sean gave you a little insight into there. He's being very humble. I mean, because Laureus are a huge organisation. They affect hundreds of thousands of young people's lives through sport. And for us to be able to work with them, I think that's a feather in our cap to show how well we're doing as an organisation, that we're able to partner with them, but also to be able to put the Caribbean in their minds. You know, they've been in the Caribbean before, but to work with us and try to bring that message, not just to Grenada, but to the region, is something that is above what we imagined when we started the Jason Roberts Foundation. So I'm very, very proud to be able to have Sean sitting next to me today and talking about what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
how did it happen, though? How did the whole connection happen, and the exchanging of ideas and possibilities?
Well, I think if I maybe just explain a little bit about Laureus, we were set up 16 years ago in 2000. And we had an awards, and they identified 35 founder members, sporting so-called greats, and we assembled to celebrate excellence in sport, to have an awards ceremony once a year, and the 35 members would select the team of the year, the sportsman, sportswoman, etc., etc. We had these awards, and it was a wonderful thing. And then we thought we needed to do something else, and with that, our founding patron, Nelson Mandela, who would have to be the greatest man I've ever met, came into the room in Monaco where we were all meeting, and he uttered the words, "Sport has the power to change the world." And that was our platform, that was our base where we started from, really. And we set up the Sport for Good Foundation, which I said we've raised over 100 million euros in the 16 years. We're 130 projects globally, and we use the power of sport to help break down racial barriers, social inclusion, equality, all these things that are so important to give children an opportunity. And Jason and I sit here as young men who are given an opportunity through sport. And we were lucky because we took that opportunity and it changed our lives. And I go back to what Nelson Mandela said, sport has the power to change the world, and we wholeheartedly believe that. We identified Jason's organisation a while ago. We don't have any of our own projects, but we support projects through our systems and through our money and through our members. And we don't invest lightly. They have to be sustainable projects. They have to be making a difference in the community. And Jason has shown that. He's shown that in the UK, and is now showing this here. And we're absolutely thrilled to be part of it. And once again, to come to the Caribbean, it's not a bad place to come to.
Not at all.
Especially with him. We had this wonderful function yesterday with Prince Harry. Prince Harry, but he is bigger than Prince Harry. The people just go nuts. Jason Roberts.
I know, and the funny thing is my daughter, who's getting involved in the game of football now, she plays for the St. Joseph's Convent. She saw one of the photos and she's like, "Mom, look." I'm not there with Jason Roberts and the Prince. You know, what's going on?
Give it time.
You're going to get there. You just keep pushing. Tell me about what happened yesterday in terms of meeting with the team and Prince Harry. I mean, what was that like? What was the whole
Again, like I said, it was a marvelous moment for us. And I think it's the culmination of a lot of work behind the scenes. As you know, Lexan, you've been a marvelous support of what the foundation's been doing. We've been here for 10 years, working very hard behind the scenes, trying to put things on the ground to try and get some of the impacts that Sean's been talking about there. But to have Prince Harry come and to actually acknowledge the work that we've been doing, acknowledge this new partnership that we're in with Laureus, and meet our Homeless World Cup boys. I know you guys have had 6, 7, 8 of them here before, talking about the fact that they've been able to have the opportunity to use that project to travel. Lots of these young people hadn't travelled before, to get an opportunity to represent their country, become ambassadors for Grenada, go out there and make us proud, and they've certainly made us very proud. But as part of this project, the great part of it, in my opinion, is that now we're able to engage these young people in, whether it's part-time roles or full-time roles, to work with the foundation to become ambassadors for their community, and to sort of magnify that the message that we're spreading, that sport can really change your life, whether that's through engagement in sport, whether it's participation, whether it's the employability, the leadership skills, the team building that you can get from that, and to challenge some of the social issues we have. We've been really active in special education programs, as you know, and we just feel it's a wonderful opportunity for us to say, look, you can be part of our program, and you can come through that program and end up working with us and use that message to change other people's lives and your community. So for Laureus to give us the opportunity to do that, for Prince Harry to come and meet these young people, was beyond, like I said, beyond our dreams when we started the foundation, and long may it continue, long may this partnership continue, and hopefully we'll be able to do more work in the region and Grenada.
Indeed. What's first on the agenda as it relates to the partnership?
Well, actually, first on the agenda is the actual launch that we're having this evening.
Nice.
Sean will be saying some words. We'll have the great and good of Grenada, I'm sure, will be there to sort of review some of the work that we've done and look at what we aim to do going forward. The Youth in Action programme will look to engage hundreds of young kids across Grenada in sporting pursuits, in sport participation, not just football, golf, basketball, whichever way we can use to get them through the door, to then use that opportunity to talk to them about life skills, leadership, employability. And we will be using our Homeless World Cup ambassadors to be able to deliver that program, and with the support of Laureus as well, their best practice. We think that this will be a program that we think can really change things for us and change things for the country. I don't say that lightly. No, you don't say we can make a change, but I genuinely believe that.
Yeah, man, definitely. Anything to add, sir?
I think it's really important to say that we give children and people an opportunity. But it's about them taking up that opportunity. We can give them the tools. We can say this will help change your lives. And Jason's spoken about some of the things. I look at one of our great projects in Hong Kong. That's called Operation Breakthrough, which is about working with the Hong Kong police and the rugby club in Hong Kong, and saying to the children that are the ones that are getting into trouble, they go before the courts, and the judge will say, right, you can either go to jail or you can go down to the local rugby club, but you have to be there 3 nights a week. If you don't turn up, and with that, it's changed their lives. And it's so pleasing for us. You talk about putting them into employment. We're talking about creating coaches. We've had policemen that have come out of that organisation, which is just phenomenal. It's very pleasing and satisfying.
Wow. If I can just change a topic a tad bit, but keeping with sports. Rugby, sir.
Yes.
You. I know I was jokingly saying, do you have all your teeth? And like for a lot of our folks on island here who've never seen the game of rugby, tell us a little bit about it, because to me it's a brutal sport. It
is. It's a very, very physical sport.
It is.
It's a wonderful game in terms of, and a lot of our projects have the basis of rugby, because it's a wonderful team sport, has good ethics. But it is a tough sport, and I was very, very fortunate to play for a rugby team called the All Blacks, which is the New Zealand national team. We're back-to-back world champions. We've won 3 World Cups. We have a wonderful legacy. We are the most winning sports team in the world.
Wow.
Maybe in Jason's sport, to say Brazil in football have won 75% of all games played in the last 100 years. The All Blacks are currently running at about 91% success rate, which is just phenomenal. For a little country on the edge of the world, we've got a few more people in Grenada, but we've only got 4 million people, 100,000 participants. But year in, year out, we sustain a culture of success, which is amazing. And the nice thing about it, it's not about the money.
Yeah.
It is a professional sport, but most of the players that play for the All Blacks have to live in New Zealand, and they could be earning 2-3 times that sort of money if they played in Europe.
Right.
So it's wonderful, and I was fortunate. I played for 12 years for the All Blacks, captain for 6 years, and had a really cool time. Yeah.
So if you weren't playing rugby, what other sport would you have been? Cricket, maybe?
I played cricket, yeah.
Really?
But I wasn't very good. I love golf. But yeah, I suppose in New Zealand, cricket is our summer sport.
Yeah.
Rugby is our winter sport, and we grow up playing those two sports. I love cricket. Viv Richards, Ian Botham, Capel Dev, Steve Waugh, they're all members of our academy.
Nice.
So we've got quite a good cricket team. We've got a better football team. The rugby team, we've got four rugby players now.
Yeah.
So we're getting there.
Fantastic. Oh, wow. But that's great to share that information with me. Wow.
No, it's incredible.
It's incredible.
And also, not that I know that much about rugby, I have to be honest with you, but everybody who knows anything about rugby will know the All Blacks. They're famous, not just because when Sean talks about their winning rate, it's not necessarily that. It's the tradition of playing for that team, that country, that shirt. That they play so much pride in it. And what's really interesting is that New Zealand, in terms of numbers, shouldn't be able to sustain the success they've had. And they've been able to do it because they have a culture and they have a pride. And so when I think about Grenada and I think about all the challenges we have, the people say that we have, you know, if we have real pride in what we want to do, if we really want to have pride in our culture and what we stand for, there's an opportunity for us to punch above our weight, like we see Karani James doing, making us the smallest place with a gold medal. So, you know, from that perspective, we have a lot to be proud of. We have a lot to be proud of with our culture. So when you see the All Blacks and what they're able to achieve, it should inspire us to be a place that already punches above our weight, but also to motivate us to do a little bit better, because I believe we have the people and we have the skill set to be able to do it. So that's what I'm really excited about.
The one thing I've identified with Jason, and just in the 2 days I've known him, and also the people of Grenada, one of our key traits to success is humility.
That's right.
And good people.
That's right.
So I congratulate you on that.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Wow, hey.
Thank you.
The award goes to, and you dab a little passion in there, and hey, you're good to go.
Absolutely.
But this is indeed exciting, gentlemen. It's really, really an absolute pleasure and an honor meeting you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for having us on the show.
Jason.
And always, as
good
always,
to see you. And before we wrap up, folks, gentlemen, I think it's only fair that we share that photo of Marlon.
I was hoping you would get it.
Yeah. So, folks, this is Marlon in his GQ look last Saturday. All the best. Have a look. And that's Leroy as well with Marlon. Look at that. Woohoo! I know. Hey, I know.
Was that planned, Marlon? It wasn't planned. Okay.
Oh boy. Just a little fun there before we take a commercial break, folks. But if you need to find out more about, you know, all the progress that's been going on with the Jason Roberts Foundation and now their latest as they partner with Laureus in Grenada, check out their official website. It's www.jasonrobertsfoundation.com. Right?
That's correct.
All right.